Video number 64, graphing a polynomial function. Here are the steps. We're going to find the zeros, find the y-intercept, find a function value between each zero. So, let's start off by doing synthetic division so we can write this function in the factored form. So we'll start obviously by listing the zeros, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 5 or 15. We're going to start with 1 because that's the easiest. Let's see if we can get a 0. Alright, so we bring down the 1. And then we multiply, we get 1. Then we get 4. 4 times 1 is 4. We add this together, we get negative 9. Times 1 is negative 9, therefore negative 24. So this is not a 0. So 1 is not a 0. Let's try negative 1. Okay, bring down the 1. 1 times negative 1. That'll give us 2 times negative 2. Oh, that'll give us negative 15 times negative 1, which is 15, which gives us the 0. So now we can rewrite this function in a factored form because of the fact that negative 1 is a 0. We now know that x plus 1 is a factor. So you may need to check out some of the other videos to, take a look at synthetic division to understand this. But we now do know that we can rewrite f of x as x plus 1 times x squared plus 2x minus 15. And then now what we can do is we can obviously try to factor this quadratic. So we'll have x plus 1 times this is going to be what? X plus 5 times x minus 3. So now we have 3 zeros. The 3 zeros are at negative 1, negative 5, and positive 3. Okay, so what we can do now is we also do know that the y-intercept is 0 comma negative 15, right? So negative 15 is the y-intercept. So let's go by 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Let's do it that way. There's our negative 15 right there. So this point is on this graph. Now what we're going to do is we're going to want to find, we know the end behavior, so if you need to, check out video number 47 to review that. But our end behavior is going to be upward here at the end. We're somehow going to come down and grab that negative 15, then we're going to come back up to the negative 1. So let's find out what's going on between negative 5 and negative 1. So we're going to find f of negative 3. And we're going to plug that into the factored form. So f of negative 3 would give us a negative 2 times negative 6. We multiply all this together, we get positive 24. So negative 3 comma positive 24 went by 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and then 24. So it would give us 3 comma 24. And just for fun, let's go ahead and find between negative 1 and 3, which would be what? That would be f of 1. So let's find out what's going on at f of 1. And that would be, well, we're going to plug it in here. So we're going to have 2, 6, and negative 2. So 2 times 6 times negative 2. I'm plugging that into the factored form up here. That gives us, let's see, 12 times 2, which is negative 24. So to the right 1 and down 24. So that's 15, 18, 21, and then 24. So then we can now graph and say, okay, we're going to come down here, come back up, come back down, and we have now successfully graphed the function f of x equals x cubed plus 3x squared minus 13x minus 15. Alright, good times.